We're live.
Welcome back, everyone. Average Golf Talk in the house. Madness of Balls. Golf Balls, that is. Edition part 2.
Round
Matt,
two.
round 2, baby. We have had an unbelievable first round matchup amongst all of our competitors here. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to give the people what they want. We're going to get into these matchups and how they panned out. So let's just take it from the top, man. The Pro V1, I think, as we expected, came out on top over the Top Flight. I don't know, man. I don't really have a reaction here. It's kind of like duh, right?
Well, yeah, it's kind of a given.
Yeah.
You never know how many people out there are voting who just are, they're wearing those jeans, those cargo shorts, to the course. Picking up that 40 rack from Dick's Sporting Goods or a nice used selection from Craigslist or something. But yeah, wasn't that many out there. Pretty much just dominated by the Pro V1. So
Yeah.
no real surprise there.
No surprise there, not at all. I'm with you as well. Unfortunately, the cargo folks just couldn't they couldn't get the upset this time, but that's okay. That's okay. I think this is how it needed to pan out. I think this is exactly what we all expected and what needed to happen. So, yeah, not nothing too much to talk about there. Moving on down, Volvic Wilson, America, baby. Red, white, and freaking blue. Screaming Eagle. What's up? In your face. It's Korea, right?
It
Korean
is.
over
So,
Volvic.
yes.
Hell yeah, baby. I think both of us, if I recall, we were calling this upset as well. I don't know. I don't even know if we want to call this an upset because America. But yeah, man, I'm actually really happy about this one. What about you?
I mean, yes, we both did call it. I'm actually surprised though. I didn't quite think that this was really going to happen. I was hopeful.
Okay.
But yeah, it's nice to see. Nice to see America wins like usual.
Yep.
So,
yeah,
not that big of a surprise. Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Wilson makes some quality stuff, and I think the people responded accordingly. We were able to strap on the gloves and just give a nice little jab, nice little punch or two, little uppercut, and send Volvic on its way. So that next matchup between Pro V1 and Wilson, that's going to be interesting. I think the favorited Pro V1 might still come out on top for that one, but who knows? I think this is where it's going to get a little more interesting this second round.
Well, that was my prediction in the last episode that this is going to be the upset of the tournament. Wilson's going to come through.
All right. Well, you heard it here, folks. You heard it here first from we're gonna go with Eagle this week. From Eagle, he's calling the upset. I'm gonna go with the heavy favorite into next week, but either way, it's gonna be a great matchup. Moving on down, we'll see. Moving on down, taking it to the garages, the tire manufacturer that makes golf balls, baby, coming out on top. I think we both said as well, like, again, Bridgestone always kind of flying under the radar. They make some great golf balls. Again, preferred golf ball by the Cat. So I think the people responded pretty heavily to that. Snell just smells, no bueno, dude. I think this was, Bridgestone had this in hand from the get-go.
Yeah, this is a surprise to no one here.
Exactly.
It's not even close. I mean, this is more or less the same matchup as the Pro V1 versus the Top Flight, I'd say.
Yeah, that's a good call. Just power right in the kisser, move on about your day, move on about your business, handle it and move on. So, yeah, it'll be an interesting next round because right below it, TP5. I think you were calling for the range ball upset, if I do recall. Not quite sure what you were thinking there, but
I don't know if I put my name on it, but I was hopeful.
You were hopeful. You were hopeful. I know you like finding those range balls out there, but Bridgestone makes tires. I think the TP5 ball kind of looks like a tire, so we've got a little auto parts matchup here that also makes golf balls in a way.
I genuinely have no idea who's going to win this one. It's
this is going to be
close.
awesome. This is going to be really good, dude. Because I think I have. So for me, like I think I'm going to lean towards the TP5, but I think sneakily a word, sneaky, whatever.
Definitely a word.
Yeah, definitely a word. Thank you. I think there's a good amount of Bridgestone golf players out there. I think there's a good amount of folks that play Bridgestone, and we just, I think they're just kind of like, it's quality. We know it, but we don't need to brag about it. We don't need to go on the runway and strut our stuff. We don't need it.
To me, this is the high trim Toyota Camry of golf balls. Like, it's pretty nice. It does everything you need it to. It's never going to let you down. It's going to run forever.
It's going to run forever. Always reliable engine. You can run that bad boy.
Though.
Nothing flashy. Nope. But it's got, it's got all the bells and whistles of what you need without it really showing too much flair, though. I like that little analogy there. That's a good one. So yeah, man, this matchup's going to be solid. Overall, a great first round. I think a lot of how this panned out is what we anticipated for the most part, if not all. So I'm very excited for this next matchup. I think, again, the Bridgestone TP5 is a toss-up. Pro V1 Wilson, who knows? Who knows? We could start to see a little Cinderella run. We never know. But it's going to be interesting. I'm very excited for the second round matchup here. Moving right along to the right-hand side of the bracket, I got to say, Matt, I am ecstatic that Chrome Soft came out on top. As I alluded to last week, I was a little bit of I was afraid of this matchup just because it's the unknown. And so people might have been voting one way or another. Hey, maybe I pulled out a Pro V1 out of the pond. Maybe it's a Bridgestone. I'm more of a Bridgestone guy or gal, but either way, my preferred golf ball, the Chrome Soft. Very happy this came out on top. What say you?
It's not really a surprise because favorited heavily. Do we have a breakdown of the percentage of votes for the unknown?
I'd have to look it up. Okay. I think it was, we had a few votes. Give me 1 second here. Okay. We were at un momento, por favor. So overall, actually, we had 25%. So of those,
strong showing for the unknown.
Yeah. So it was two votes total versus the overwhelming 75% of other voters that voted for the Chrome Soft. But that's okay. Again, some people were, maybe thinking a little more creatively with the unknown. Props and kudos to them. But I'm excited that Chrome Soft was worthy of the challenge and rose to the occasion. So I'm excited that they get to fight another day. And look who they're going up against, man. Watch out. Nike, just do it. And do it they did. Vice must have had the lice because they are no longer moving on, my friend. And I got to say, I'm a fan of this because I think Vice is very subpar. That's just me. I'm excited that Nike's moving on. I think this is going to be interesting.
I think this is a pretty big upset, actually.
I think it is too.
It's a classic. I don't know if it's just because Vice doesn't have the market share to really represent here. I honestly think the Vice is a better ball. You disagree. Okay. But yeah, it's clearly the fan favorite here. So
yeah, I think again we talked about it last week where folks were kind of, I think, voting with the the like their favorites of the past, like reliving the past time a little bit when Nike kind of came on strong during, the 90s and early 2000s with Tiger. They were everywhere. And kind of the creme de la creme, at least from a marketing standpoint, compared to everybody else. So, I think people would just kind of wanted to relive some of the previous moments a little bit, relive the past.
I got to say, it probably stings pretty bad when your ball gets beaten by a discontinued ball.
It's very true. Tough look.
Tough for the Vice family over there, but
yeah, man. I think they got to rethink something because it ain't working. It just ain't working. So, Chrome Soft versus Nike in the second round matchup. Not gonna lie, dude. I think this is a toss up. Like just like the
I would
Bridgestone
agree.
TP5. I think I'm with you. I think Nike is in a good position to make a deep run for whatever reason that might be. This is a toss up, man. I was nervous about Chrome Soft in the first round. I'm even more nervous for the second round matchup because it's a familiar
I
face.
think Nike could be the dark horse of the tournament. I think they could pull it out. Honestly,
They could.
They have enough fans out there that they can make a deep run.
They clearly do. With all of the thousands of people that follow us, the general public has spoken for sure. So we'll have to look out for this one. I'm excited to see how the folks vote for this matchup. Next one up, Srixon versus Maxfli. I didn't expect this at all. This is a big upset in my opinion. Arguably bigger than the Nike over Vice in a way, I think. Maxfli, I don't know, dude. I think it's a very below average golf ball compared to Srixon, but maybe brand identity is not as strong. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think happened here?
I cannot possibly understand how anyone on earth would prefer a Maxfli ball over a Srixon. It makes no sense to me. What are you people doing? I mean,
Guys,
I can't even fathom.
I don't know, man.
Close.
I'm trying to remember when we put this matchup out. If it was late on a Friday night, we may have been
people hitting the sauce a little hard. Maybe
I was about to say, dude. I think they were a couple drinks deep. I think they might have been seeing some things, getting some of the brands mixed up here. Who knows? Yeah, did not expect this. This is tough. This is a tough break for Srixon. Yeah, man, they just didn't come with the A game, I guess. I don't know. Again, probably just have to rethink the whole brand identity. That's just a real bummer. That's a real bummer.
You don't call it Madness of Balls for nothing, you know?
Oh, golf balls, that is. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Madness it is, and madness will continue.
Speaking of madness, I think we need to move on to this next one.
I'm going to let you have this one. I know this is tough news for you, my friend. I am very sorry about this.
I will once again say, what the hell are you people doing?
I don't know, dude. It's like the noodles, huh? I don't know. Here's the thing, man. Do you really? I know you're a loyal Kirkland brand guy. I'm wondering if it's just not as strong. I feel do they really make good stuff? I don't know, man. I mean, I'm with you on this matchup, but the people are not seeing it your way. I'm not quite sure why.
I'm going to have to say that maybe they don't have enough market share. Maybe enough people have not tried to play them yet.
Yeah.
Because they're, you got to have that membership. You can't just walk in and grab a rack.
Yeah.
That's my only thing I can think of is because it makes no sense to me. I mean, the Kirkland is a far superior ball.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Noodles got that reputation for carrying that extra yardage, though, I suppose. So
I guess so. I'm looking up here. Give me 2 seconds here. So here's a question. Does TaylorMade make noodle? Because the first thing that comes up is TaylorMade when I Google this bad boy. I actually don't know who makes noodle.
That's a great question. I could not. We could check the book of knowledge here.
Check this out. So this is from just a random blog by a certain Nick. I'm not going to give away his last name from 2 years ago. It appears that if I can get off all of these advertisements. Okay. So TaylorMade, get this. So TaylorMade makes both Maxfli, which was then sold to Dick's Sporting Goods, acquired the rights back in 2008. That's a fun fact. And Noodle. Oh, come on. Be quicker. Give me a second. So it looks like, yes, I believe Magnitude are being here we go. Noodle golf balls are still being manufactured by TaylorMade Adidas Golf in its manufacturing facility out in Korea. A little bit of outsourcing. That's fine here and there.
Just to recap, Dick's bought MaxFly.
Correct.
And then MaxFly is the one who makes Noodle. But
no, MaxFly does not make Noodle. No. So Dick's acquired the MaxFly rights from TaylorMade back in 2008. So Dick's owns the rights there. TaylorMade still owns and manufactures the Noodle brand.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So it's still a TaylorMade ball in some sense, but
interesting.
Yeah, this is I didn't expect this, man. And as you look to the next round, MaxFly Noodle, again, toss up. Like battle of the poos, I guess. I don't know, man. This is kind of brutal. Yeah, I guess Costco's got, I don't know if their stock has been down, that the shareholders aren't referring friends and family anymore. Who knows? I don't know, dude. I think they've got to rethink the brand altogether. It's a tough look. I'm sorry, man. I was pulling for you on this one. It really was. So, yeah. These next rounds look really solid, man. Pro V1 Wilson, I think Pro V1's still favored heavily there, but we'll see. Maybe Wilson can come through with another upset. Bridgestone TP5 toss up, Chrome Soft Nike. I'd like to lean more Chrome Soft, but as you said, you never know. Nike has got that strong brand identity. It would be a bummer if Chrome Soft lost to an unmanufactured ball here. But we'll see what happens. And then MaxFly Noodles. I don't know, man. I don't like any of that, but we'll see. We'll see what the public says.
People have spoken.
The people have spoken. And as a reminder, we're going to be posting this up on social. Make sure to cast your votes for the next round. We will have this up, as soon as possible. But like we said last week, you guys are the determining factor to who moves on. So make sure to cast your votes, share. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the likes, give us comments. Tell us if, what you thought of the first round matchups. If there's anyone in particular you want to call out that might have voted the wrong way, in your opinion, let's call them out. Let's bring them on and show them off. And again, we'll see what happens with the next round, but I'm excited. So, Matt, anything else?
It's going to be a fun round 2. That's for sure. We got some real tight matchups here.
Yeah, we do. They're going to bring in their A game. So gloves are off officially now that we're moving on with all of our winners. Here we go. Let the madness continue. Golf balls, that is. Madness of balls. And we look forward to recapping the next round to see who the next set of winners are. So looking forward to it. Cast your votes. Give us a like. Give us a comment. Give us a subscribe. All that good fun stuff. And as always, keep it spicy, folks.